It's a great moment for me and for my family to get this award.
श्री ओंकार सिंह पाहवा, व्यापार एवं उद्योग।
Have you ever imagined that you will be selected for this award?
It was about 9:45 in the evening. I was about to sleep on 25th evening, and he said, "Your name is there, sir, in the list." So I said, till midnight I was awake and I was thinking how it has happened and why it has happened. I was very much surprised about it. I just thank God and my parents that who has given me this kind of training and this kind of education that I have received this prestigious award.
If we go back the memory lane, how you started with it, whether you had interest in cycle manufacturing or family asked you to join the family business?
When I finished my graduation from Government College Ludhiana in '73, immediately my father said, "You come to the office and join the office." And I was given one opportunity to go to Europe for a holiday for a month. And after that, I joined business, and there was no looking back.
Ups and downs are part of life. You even must have faced difficult times. How you stayed motivated? What was your biggest source of inspiration throughout the journey?
It was quite a tough time and very the time where we everybody has to work hard. If we tell anybody, or if I tell my grandchildren that this is what was happening, so they say, no, this is just a story.
Sir, according to you, what are the most prominent challenges currently the Indian bicycle industry is facing?
GST is 12% on the bicycle. There are certain players in the unorganized sector, I would say, or in the small scale sector, who are misusing this. And the other big challenge is about the infrastructure. There are no dedicated cycling lanes in this country. So we have requested the Government of India to give some production linked incentive scheme to the bicycle industry.
So there was speculation that you are joining BJP.
No, I am not joining BJP or any party.
Hi, you're watching The Savera. This is Amarpal Singh before you. Today we brings you an inspiring journey of a renowned industrialist who devoted over 50 years of his life in not only establishing a successful business but also contributed significantly in India's industrial growth. We are having with us pride of Ludhiana, Onkar Singh Pahwa, CMD, Avon Cycles, who was recently awarded with Padma Shri. So first of all, sir, Sat Shri Akal, and congratulations for this prestigious award.
Thank you, Ji. Thank you so much.
And sir, how you see this award, what this award means to you?
This is the highest civilian award which has been given to me by Government of India. I'm feeling very proud of it, and it's a great moment for me and for my family to get this award.
Sir, have you ever imagined that you will be selected for this award?
No, I have never imagined in my life that I'll be getting this Padma Shri from Government of India.
Sir, can you please share that how you came to know that you have been selected for this award? What was your first reaction to it?
Look, I got information from my general manager, Mr. Deepak Jain, Dr. Deepak Jain, that you have been selected for Padma Shri, and it was about 9:45 in the evening. I was about to sleep on 25th evening, and he said, "Your name is there, sir, in the list." So I said, I was just I couldn't sleep after that because there were so many calls started coming in, and till midnight I was awake and I was thinking how it has happened and why it has happened. I was very much surprised about it.
So And recently, when you went to receive the award, what was going in your mind when you were walking down to the President of India to receive the award?
I was only thinking about my parents, and I was thanking God that I have got this opportunity to be here to receive this award from the President of India in the August presence of all the Prime Minister and Home Minister and all the top ministry and all the three chiefs of the army staff, and it was really a great moment for me, and I just can't explain that how happy I felt, and I just thank God and my parents that who has given me this kind of training and this kind of education that I have received this prestigious award.
So you devoted over 50 years of life to this company. If we go back the memory lane, how you started with it, whether you had interest in cycle manufacturing or family asked you to join the family business?
Look, we had a joint family, and when I finished my graduation from Government College Ludhiana in '73, immediately my father said, "You come to the office and join the office." And I was given one opportunity to go to Europe for a holiday for a month, and after that I joined business, and there was no looking back.
And what about your interest in cycle manufacturing or cycling?
No, I used to cycle in my school days and college days. We used to go to college on bicycle, and it was a family business, and there was no other choice. And I love cycling. I love my profession.
Looking back, what were some of your biggest turning points in this journey as an administrator?
Look, I joined in '73, and '74 was my first foreign trip to African countries for securing export business, and then every year I have been going to different countries to get orders for bicycles and bicycle parts, and it was that time the company was also growing, and there was a lot of demand of bicycle parts in African countries, and we got very good response from there, and I got a lot of encouragement from my uh, uh, buyers from there, and they were happy with our product, and whatever they wanted, whatever amendment or improvement they wanted in the product, our family did it, and we succeeded, and we have a very good brand image in whole of Africa and Middle East.
Ups and downs are part of life. You even must have faced difficult times. How you stayed motivated? What was your biggest source of inspiration throughout the journey?
Look, there was, I don't know whether you will believe it or not, there was no mobile phone that time. It was only landline, and landline in Ludhiana there was no a dialing facility on that for those phones. It was only that we pick up the phone, and the operator used to say, "Number please." So we have to tell the number to the operator, and then he will connect to us in any part of Ludhiana. And even any call outside Ludhiana, even Doraha, Sanebal, we have to book trunk calls. And we used to book calls and then wait for the calls to mature. And there was no courier service, there was no email that time. It was all by telegram or by registered post, and it was quite tough time, and very the time where we everybody has to work hard. Even sometimes that when we were to export goods to African countries, sometimes there was less short of time because the LC was expiring, and then I have to carry the documents by train from Ludhiana to Delhi, to take a night train from Ludhiana, go to Delhi in the morning, take a flight from there to go to Bombay, they will deliver the documents, and then wait for the goods to arrive, then make shipment, and then bring back the documents so that we can negotiate the documents in time in the bank. And it was really very difficult and different time, and it was a challenging time, I would say. And by the grace of God, we could come out of all those small problems that time. There was that time we used to say small problems, but nowadays, if we tell anybody or if I tell my grandchildren that this is what was happening, so they say no, this is just a story. This cannot happen. Because
So in that time, how you stayed motivated? What was your inspiration?
the inspiration was to grow. The business has to grow, and we had a joint family, and we were growing, and and first we were making only bicycles, and we started making raw materials and different parts of bicycles which we were not making earlier in our in-house. So and the family was also growing, and everybody wanted to grow, and we had a motive that the family has to grow and the business has to grow. So we all stayed motivated, and we reached this stage.
Like you said that you faced several challenges during when you established this business. Now, considering the present situation, how you see the difference in doing of work and as well as in establishing the business?
Look, now the time is very different. There are different challenges now. Earlier it was a I would say seller's market. So whatever we could produce, it could sell. But now it is a buyer's market. So the whatever we produce, that may not be liked by buyer. So we have to look at that requirement of the customer or the buyers, and the only then we can produce and sell. And then everybody is so well educated, and they all these emails and this consumer courts, and we have to stay vigilant, and we have to accept the challenges. We have to bring new models of cycles, different colors, variations of cycles, different graphic of cycles. And then earlier there used to be only black bicycle. But now we have over 200 different models of cycles and different colors, different graphics. And every month we have to come out with a new model of bicycle. Only then we can stay in the market. And we have to compete with all sorts of competition within the country and outside the country.
Like you said that there were earlier only black cycles, and with time, variety of cycles have increased. You are the largest manufacturer in the cycle industry. How this industry has evolved?
Look, it was, earlier it was only standard bicycles, and it used to be called bicycle was a necessity, but now it is no more necessity. It is for fitness freaks, or it is for the children bicycles. The children also every child wants a different color and different design of bicycle. So we have to cater to their demand, and then to stay into the market, we have to see what customer demands, and only then we can survive. So we have to change with the time. We have to change with the customer's requirement.
Sir, according to you, what are the most prominent challenges currently the Indian bicycle industry is facing?
Currently, Indian bicycle industry is facing the main big challenges about the GST. GST is 12% on the bicycle. There are certain players in the unorganized sector, I would say, or in the small scale sector, who are misusing this. They are making half the invoice, or sometimes they are not making the invoice, and they are doing 12%. I would say stealing this 12% from the government, not paying to the government, and then they are competing with the organized sector, and we are facing a lot of challenge about it. And we have told the government that if you either bring down the GST to 5%, or see how you can plug these holes when these people are doing this under invoicing or without invoice they are selling. So only then the industry can grow. And the other big challenge is about the infrastructure. There are no dedicated cycling lanes in this country or in any of the city. Only few cities have the dedicated lanes. So cyclist doesn't feel himself safe to ride the bicycle. If the cyclist is safe and there are dedicated cycling lanes, the cycle business will definitely multifold the business, and it will grow rapidly. But now, because of the infrastructure. There is no dedicated cycling lane. Cycling doesn't feel himself to be safe. So that's why people are using cycle only for exercise in the morning when there is no traffic on the roads. But they are not going to use the bicycle for work. And then the other challenge is that there is no these banks doesn't give any credit on the buying of bicycles. They give credit for mobile phones. They give credit for the televisions, everything they are giving, even motorcycles and all that. But even home appliances they are giving. For bicycle, they are not giving any credit. If they give credit for the bicycle, definitely the cycle business will grow.
China is the largest producer with around 99 million production, and India is at 15 million production. There is a huge gap. Apart from GST, as you said, what kind of changes are required being taken by the central government?
Look, our technology is also quite backward. China grew only after 2000. Till 98, 99, India was ahead of China because the China government had a very liberal policy. They were giving good incentives to the government. They were giving cheap electricity, cheap fuel to the industry, and their working force, the labor laws are quite changed. Earlier they used to be communist country, and there was used to be a lot of strikes in China, but now they have liberalized everything. Now you go to their factory, they are working 10 hours, 12 hours a day. There are two shifts, 3 shifts in the factory. They have their workforce staying in very close to the factory. They have provided them dormitories, and they are giving them food there. And their holidays are only during May Day or the labor. They just once a year they give holidays, about 10 days, 15 days. Rest of the year they are working round the clock. And the other advantage which China has is their geographically they are a very different country. Wherever there is their industrial area, the sea is only 2 to 3 hours, whereas our seaport is about 3 days from Ludhiana, and the bicycle industry is only in Ludhiana. So our logistic cost goes very high. So if our logistic cost comes down, and government does something that gives some support to the industry, definitely will grow. Now, after the COVID, there are a lot of people from Europe and America looking at India. Even we have got good customers. The last 3 years, we have also exported about 400,000 cycles to Europe, children bicycles, and that business is growing. They have liked our product, but still some parts we have to buy from China. Rest we are making here, but those parts also we are trying to develop here. We have requested the government of India to give some production linked incentive scheme to the bicycle industry, as they have given to many industries like this automobile, and they have given it to the electronics. So if they give production linked incentive scheme to bicycle industry, it will definitely grow much more.
Sir, you are one of the successful industrialists of this country. Do you believe that successful industrialists have a role in shaping public policies and governance?
No, we can only give them suggestions. The government policies are made by the government. We don't make the government policies, but we can give suggestion to the government. We can request government that if you do this kind of policy, or if you give this kind of incentive, or this kind of support to the industry, it will grow. Definitely, we are from our side and from our industrial associations, we are giving suggestions time to time, and we hope sometime they will agree to our suggestions, and our industry will grow.
If you are offered with a political position or advisory role, would you like to accept it?
Not at all. I will like to be away from politics.
Recently, you attended a BJP election office inauguration ceremony in Ludhiana, and you were seen wearing the BJP scarf. So there was speculation that you are joining BJP.
No, I am not joining BJP or any party. We are always with the we being in business, we have to be with every party. So we respect every party, and we go to their meetings and try to put our point of view, that what we need in the industry, not for our personal use.
Recently, you had meetings with even Rajya Sabha MP Sanjeev Arora. How you see the Ludhiana bipole?
Ludhiana Bipole is a lot of it's a very tough competition, and there are main four parties are contesting, and let's see what comes out.
And at last, what is your message to the aspiring entrepreneurs, to the business leaders?
So work hard, and there's no shortcut to success. You have to be patient, and you have to honestly work hard. Honestly work hard. Only then you can succeed.
So I would like to thank Padma Shri Onkar Singh Pahwa, who shared his remarkable journey and his insight on industry. He also shared the challenges being faced by the industry as well as the reforms required. His key message to aspiring entrepreneurs: there is no shortcut to success, so work hard with dedication. So you stay tuned to The Savera for more updates. Follow us both on Facebook and YouTube, and also download our mobile application. Amarpal Singh with cameraman Manoj Sidhu.